what are some of the weird things you guys did as kids?
Two things that I did that were so stupid. When I was in elementary school, we had this fence that looked out to like, you know, a parking lot. So every time a car would drive by, I would race it in the field, and you'd see little Bree running, like baby Bree running across the field all by myself to see if I could beat these cars. They were going so fast, I never won.
I wouldn't know what to do with one if I caught it.
That, and I used to tell my friends that my closet was an elevator and that they should come inside, and I would take them up to the 3rd story, and it would look the same when we got out, but it would be a different magical world.
I love that. What about you?
There used to be moss in our yard, like moss all over, and I would convince everyone to take wheelbarrows down and fill it out with the moss and then run out into the street and throw it at each other. Like, I don't know why, I don't know, but moss fights, putting leaves on trampoline and then jumping them off, except they'd be poison ivy leaves, and we'd all like get covered in poison ivy. Like, I mean, I'd make everyone learn lines from like favorite movies and then act it out, and I would direct them.
Okay.
I mean, you name it. Everyone in our neighborhood probably thought I was so odd. I didn't care.
I know. What about you?
I was just always the girl who was loud and making jokes and trying to crack people up. You know, instead of, I come from a culture, oh Jesus, the accent. I come from a place where,
Isn't that amazing?
we're gonna laugh at me the whole time.
About her
It's hard to not do it.
I love it. Okay, go.
I'm just saying, like, for me growing up, it's one of those things where I remember being the odd girl. Like at my school, everybody was thinner, more fair. Like I didn't look like everybody else, if that made sense. And instead of trying to fit in, I just remember always being the girl that tried to make people laugh. And that was even something that I evolved into. Like I would just, at first, when I was in 7th grade, I would just hide in books. I read copiously. They called me dictionary. They called me I read a lot, and so therefore it was, I can't, it's hard. But my point is, we were all weird in different ways. I definitely used to reenact anything that I could, like The Princess Bride and Splash I was obsessed with. And so
I used to reenact Splash.
All
Daryl
the time.
Hannah.
Listen, I come from an island, so trust, I was convinced I was a mermaid.
I still reenact Splash. Let's be real.
You are a mermaid fanatic, so that makes sense. I think when I try and remember like any weird things that I did as a kid, mine always come off kind of obsessive compulsive, because like if I would drop one M&M, I would have to drop 2 more, so it had a family, a mom, a dad, and a baby. Yeah, and I talked about it before. I used to give memorials to roadkill. That was weird.
No, that's kind of sweet.
Can we make a movie together, all 4 of us?
What would we call the weird?
No, they don't get the reference.
All right.